explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Trent Jr. and Barnes fill out the wings. And it's quickly in at the point. Now here's Simons. Pass to Brogdon. Simons outside. Pirtle grabs a miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Here's Barnes. Thibault with a steal. Simons against Trent. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Simons playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
And Pirtle, here we go. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
Barnes, it's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Grant driving in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the growth of Jeremy Grant since he came into the league, Brent, it's pretty remarkable.
Pretty good for a former second-round pick, an athletic guy that fell under the title of a project player, but in Detroit took a larger role on, and I think being able to produce at that level, BA, has given him the confidence to continue to grow in this game.
There's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half in. The 3 from Barnes. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Simons. On the take, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Such a dynamic offensive player, great speed, great hops. Simons hard to stop when he makes his move.
Pass to Barnes. Kicks it to Quickly. That one's good, and it's Barnes with the assist.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brogdon from outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Brogdon. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Siakam with it. He's covered by Grant. Kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. Barnes finds Pirtle. Misses from short range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's Thibault missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Quickly from outside. And it's Portland with a rebound. There's Simons with a 3. The putback. Rebounded by Trent. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Outside Barnes. Takes the 3. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. To the left side wing. Sends it home from three-point land.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Ayton. Sinks that one from the post. Ayton's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Quickly from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And now the Raptors on the break. Here's quickly. And the finish on the break with the slam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Back to quickly. Outside Barnes. The three. Portland grabs the miss. Three-pointer. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Siakam with a screen on Thibault. Barnes drives in. Siakam. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
The officials were right on top of that one.
The first one falls. Good on both. Two on the clock. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Raptors. They lead by 12. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Pirtle in at the center position, locking down the middle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the third overall pick in the 2019 draft, still a long way away from his prime. He said, quote, people think you should make this huge leap out of nowhere. And it's like if you just add 1 or 2 things to your game and just get better every year steadily, you are going to get where you want to go, whether it comes right away or it comes later. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Pass to Siakam. Now Pirtle kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam, the pass to Trent. No good with the triple. The Trailblazers shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. But Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture in an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA, culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Raptors.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Grant with a screen on quickly. And it's Simons missing.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Trent. Here he goes. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Trent against Simons. Kicks it to quickly. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Yep, that one's good.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
The Raptors with a lead. The open shot, Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Barnes has got 10 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Grant finds Simons. Back to Grant. Simons outside. Grant with a screen on quickly. Simons. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Outside Barnes. Trent outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Siakam. Pass to quickly. Simons against Trent. Poke loose. Crafty move. And then Siakam with the jam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Grant's shot is off. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. On the wing quickly. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Trent right side. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Siakam.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Brogdon with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Pass to Thibault. Launches a 3. Back to Simons from outside the arc. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And so here is Toronto. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Quickly with the ball. Barnes feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. Siakam, the pass to Pirtle. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Siakam outside. Tries again. It's tipped.
Grant's got some hurts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Barnes. So we conclude the first half. It's the Raptors. They're up by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
28. Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda. Let's give a round of applause.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Henderson and Sharp make up the backcourt. Walker out there with Robert Williams. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Well, the Trailblazers shooting only 27% for today's game. Well, Grant with his size and range. Grady Dick is a ready-made floor spacer.
Oh, this kid is lights out shooting the ball, B.A. Such a threat to defenses. You can't lose track of him. He's always moving around the floor.
Henderson, the pass to Walker. Portland again missing. Toronto shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Dick. Young inside. Williams defending.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, he's going to Find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Pass to Kamare. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Kamare's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Raptors have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Dick. And no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Henderson against Schroeder. Henderson misses.
Portland foul. Walker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw good. Schroeder.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The G League is continuing to be a laboratory, if you will, for new rule changes that eventually make it to the NBA, from the coach's challenge to take foul. Possibly up next, a target score for overtime instead of a running clock. It's been a popular change in the G League, and it eliminates multiple overtime games. Brian, it could make the jump.
I like it. It's worth a shot. Thanks, Allie. Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. From the baseline. And Williams punches it home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Barrett finds Boucher. Kicks it out to Barrett. Outside Schroeder. And stolen by Williams. And here they go. The open shot, Henderson. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
Yeah, very efficient shooter from inside the arc. Henderson can beat you in a plethora of ways.
Well, the Blazers have boasted some high-powered offenses in recent years.
Well, their success is always centered around what they've done on the offensive end, BA, but now they've lost a little bit of that potency, and they've got to get back to more balance so that they can be competitive on a nightly basis. And that's the kind of pressure Sharp will put on you. He's not one that's going to sit back. He will attack.
Schroeder passes to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. And that one's good. Sharp.
Going to work inside. Sharp using that touch and nimbleness to get it done.
Here's Barrett. And he dunks it down.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Williams. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Toronto. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's Walker. It's good.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Free throw, no good for Walker. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's Quickly. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's what Quickly wanted, to go inside and create some kind of contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
Emmanuel Quickly taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both. 36 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 6.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Trent on the wing. Back to Quickly. Outside Barnes. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Quickly finds Trent. 4 on the clock. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Henderson. And he jams it home with authority.
The showy move by the Rook. Henderson putting it on a string.
The 3 from Barnes. And we've reached the end of the third. Raptors out in front. They lead by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Trent Jr. and Barnes fill out the wings. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. And it's quickly in at the 1.
Well, this is one of Simons' strength, just an outstanding shooter from behind the arc.
The 3 from Barnes. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Simons. Guarded by Quickly. Brogdon, the pass to Thibault. Down low. Here's Grant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, Grant not flustered with that, staying with it around the basket, ignores the defense and scores.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside for Brogdon. Pass to Thibault. Launches it. Myrtle grabs a miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's Quickly with a miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Barnes finds Pirtle. And it's Trent penetrating quickly from outside. Here's Pirtle. And it's Portland with a rebound. Pass to Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
And Siakam with the slam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Siakam against Brogdon. Here's Thibault. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Back to Trent. Outside Barnes. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Simons against Pirtle. Fires the 3. Simons, that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
At the line, Quickly is normally reliable. Let's see if he can do it under pressure.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Simons passes to Grant. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-5 run. Now Simons. Ayton, a screen on Quickly to the paint. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a maturity play here. Lots of pressure around him, and he doesn't speed up.
59 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Here's Thibault. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Outside Brogdon. Out to Simons. The three is up. They get it again. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Brogdon, the pass to Thibault. Off target from three-point range. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. A clean win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got John Collins. George is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. And finished off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins, a high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Grant finds Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got 5 now.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Simons. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. And 1 point of focus for the Blazers. Steve, they're trying to be more disruptive defensively.
Yes, Kevin, blocks and steals can get you out and running. But when you don't have that, easy buckets are harder to come by, Kevin.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Not just a jump shooter, Anthony can make plays at the rim.
Collins, a screen on Simons. Bobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Thibault. Brogdon outside. The three-pointer no good. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside. Markkanen kicks to Collins. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Thibault can't get it to go.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's George driving the lane.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Brogdon against Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
It's tipped and stolen by Thibault. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. Ayton, the pass to Grant. And here's Brogdon from the arc. It's hauled in by George. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Markkanen. Poked loose. Stolen by Brogdon. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Sexton against Grant. Here he goes. Goes back up. Outside to Brogdon. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Over Sexton. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Brogdon. Drops in the layup for 2.
Well, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The pass to Hendricks. And stolen by Ayton. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And there's Grant on the assist by Brogdon.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Collins outside Sexton. Outside Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Sexton. There's the drive. Takes it off the glass. Sexton's got 5 now.
Collins Sexton daring the defenders to keep up with him.
Ayton finds Simons. Over George. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Pretty slick move by Anthony Simons with the rock. The defender couldn't keep track of it.
Outside, George. Passes it to Sexton. To the middle, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
What a performance from Anthony Simons. He has been the story for the Trailblazers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
At the guard positions, Henderson and Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Walker. And it's Kamare in at the 3 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the 2nd quarter with. Smitty, always room for improvement, but one thing Utah does do well is rebound.
Kevin, you're so right. These guys attack the glass. They use their size to beat others to the loose balls. And doing that well sets you up for success elsewhere.
The kick out to Walker. Shoots over Clarkson. Can't nail the jumper. Jazz trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Pass to Olynyk. Clarkson dishes to Olynyk. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Williams gets the bucket.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Pass to Fontecchio. Olynyk, a screen on Walker. Fontecchio drills it from outside. Fontecchio's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clarkson outside. The dish to Olynyk. The pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Sharp. He takes it in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Henderson against Clarkson. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Horton Tucker. Trains the 3-pointer. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
Fontecchio, guarded by Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button, Steve, trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, they got a boatload of picks in return, and I love the young guys they got as well. Markkanen and Kessler, those guys are keepers.
Sharp, the pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it Williams has got 4 this quarter.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
1:31 left to play here in the half. And that one's good. Fontecchio's got the lead up to 1 now for the Jazz. Now, here's Sharp. Tight defense on him. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You could tell Sharp just wanted it more. The contact didn't affect him.
Passes to Fontecchio. And the Jazz another 3. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Williams. The kick out to Walker. Back to Williams. Pass to Walker. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Walker's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
And the 3 ball is good. Fontecchio's got 16 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Horton Tucker banked in off the glass. Horton Tucker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Jazz leading by a point. From Portland, we're back in a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Utah's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. They've got Colin Sexton. Also, George out there. Markkanen is out there with Collins. And Hendricks in at the 4 slot. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Markkanen from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. 5 points in the game.
Well, we knew Markkanen could shoot, but the consistency right out of the gate has surprised all of us.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story.
At Colin's size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Bobbed up there for Collins and stolen by Ayton. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. To the inside. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And it's clear that Sexton loves getting out in transition. He has a strong sense for how to capitalize.
Brogdon doesn't go for him. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 1. Right, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard.
can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
Grant for three. Simons surveying the D. Grant finds Brogdon. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's specialties.
Markkanen passes to Sexton. On the wing, George, covered by Simons. He had a nice open look right there. Hendricks has got the game tied up here for Utah.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brogdon's got 10 points in the game.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Here's Olynyk. Pass to Sensabaugh. They set the pick. Pocket 6. Now the pass to Horton Tucker. And again, it's Utah.
The quick release there for Taylor Horton Tucker. I love the consistency.
Brogdon scanning the floor. Passes it to Simons. Thibault with the ball. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 5.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Clarkson passes to Foncecchio. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Thibault kicks to Simons. Back to Thibault. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It seems like whenever Matisse Thybulle's number has been called, he's been ready.
Yeah, it really speaks to his confidence and his professionalism. Matisse Thybulle embraces his role, and he's ready to go when his number is called.
Clarkson against Simons. And Taylor Horton Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Thibault on the wing. Fires from way outside. They get it back. And Ayton stays with it.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Pass to Foncecchio. And Utah, another 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
This is when they need it the most. So they're so close to evening this game up.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Brogdon out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group. Oh, that was something else.
And once Simons gets cooking, watch out because he's capable of dominating games all by himself.
Here's Hendricks. Shoots over Grant. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hendricks. They double-team Brogdon. Thibault finds Simon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Jazz trail by 4. Now Horton Tucker. Bobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
And the Blazers, Steve, have made every attempt to put together a championship roster. But it's possible they may be heading in the other direction.
Yeah, Kevin, sometimes a rebuild comes your way, whether you like it or not. This is a proud franchise. They play to win, but they're going through some growing pains right now.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Thibault for 3. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. And it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
When Colin Sexton likes a look, he takes it, even when it's from range.
Ayton against Collins. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus. Oh, the officials are all over that one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass, and because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Pass to Sexton. Back to Horton Tucker. Outside for Sexton. Shot clock at 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Nothing gets a team more fired up than a huge bucket. Colin Sexton lighting the fire.
Locked in the pass to Simons. That one falls. Simons has got 20 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside, Sexton.
2 minutes.
Here's the screen. Back to Horton Tucker. That shot off. Simons with the defensive effort. Here's Brogdon. Count it, good. Brogdon's got 6 here in this quarter.
And talk about a guy who just knows where to be. Brogdon has that 6th sense for the game.
Sexton with a screen on Simon. Launches it. The shot by Sexton, no good.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Taylor Horton Tucker. Sexton for 3. Another miss by Utah. Blazers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Grant surveying the D. Over Hendricks. Portland again missing. Jazz trail by 10. Sexton with it. Ogden picks him up. Outside for Sexton. Clarkson on the wing. to Sexton. Shoots over Brogdon. The Jazz with another miss. And here's Portland. Grant finds Thibault. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. From deep. Hendricks pulls it in.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Grant outside. So the Trailblazers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
It's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So here are the Jazz starting five. George out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. Now here's Sexton. 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Schroeder. He drops it from range.
Well, this is why spacing is so important. When you can knock down distance shots, as Dennis Schroeder does there, it changes the equation.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to George. Sexton, a screen on Schroeder. Outside Sexton. 5 to shoot. Here's Collins, covered by Pirtle. Marking it inside, working on Barnes. There's a screen. Here's Hendricks, fires the three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
Trent against Sexton. Here's Barnes. Some solid defense from Markkanen. The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. And Doris, we've seen Lauri Markkanen reach new heights as of late.
We have BA, and remember, early in his career, you saw flashes of what was the potential here. Everyone knew Lauri had talent. It's amazing when you find the right situation and then start to consistently play at a high level nightly. The confidence through the roof. Lauri has turned himself into a force.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Here's Schroeder. Siakam outside. Pass to Trent. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. George finds Sexton. Back to George. Outside Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Trent. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Barnes. And then Siakam with the jam.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Basket counts.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
There's 1:54 left in the first. And Grant, despite the lack of a superstar offensive weapon, the Jazz, one of the more efficient offenses.
Yeah, BA. In 2 areas where they separate themselves, they shoot a ton of threes, and they do a really good job tracking down those long rebounds on the offensive glass.
After the franchise's first title in 2019, the Raptors trying to find their way back to contention.
They are, BA, and you have an interesting mix of young talent and veteran players left over from that championship roster. They've remained competitive, but the goal for an organization that's won a championship is to get back to the promised land, and there's a ways to go yet for that.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Now here's Schroeder. Siakam outside. Siakam with a screen on Markkanen. Barnes passes to Siakam. In transition, here come the Jazz. George outside. Pass to Collins. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. He buries it from 3.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Utah on D. Leading by 5. Barnes passes to Trent. Back to Barnes. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Siakam. And now the Raptors on the break. It's blocked. Collins outside. With 4 on the clock. Hurdle with some nice D. And the Raptors call time in here.
Start it. Fans, we need you to get down right now for your north side crew. Substitution on the court.
Got it up. John Collins has been leading the charge for Utah. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Talen Horton-Tucker. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Sensabaugh and a shooting guard. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Trent. To the middle. Here's Fontecchio. Now Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes it.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. They trail by 6. The 3 from Barnes. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, B.A. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces. But you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Good on the shot.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
Clarkson passes to Horton-Tucker. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Fontecchio. Outside Horton-Tucker. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Schroeder with it. Barnes in the post. Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Olynyk. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Schroeder outside. Offensive board. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle. Like to see that mindset from the big man. Goes back up strong as soon as he gets his hands on the basketball.
Olynyk passes to Fontecchio. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Trent. To the inside. The kick to Olynyk. Lets the three fly, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Trend left side. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Olynyk. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Back to Horton Tucker. It's stolen by Barnes. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Olynyk up top. Here's Fontecchio. He's guarded by Barnes. Olynyk for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Counted from distance.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Clarkson passes to Olynyk. Here's Sensabaugh. Inside. Here's Clarkson. Right side Olynyk. Just 4 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good. Olynyk's got 10 points in the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Horton Tucker. Outside Olynyk. Back to Horton Tucker. Outside Olynyk. Over Pirtle. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about Kelly Olynyk for Utah. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying all his skills today.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Toronto calls timeout. Toronto trailing, and Doris, when the Utah Jazz traded away Rudy Gobert, some questioned if it was the right move.
Well, some may have questioned it, but I believe it was correct. They had maximized that roster and hadn't gotten to where they wanted to go. You get 4 unprotected picks and a pick swap, that sets them up nicely for the future.
Chris Boucher out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley, and it's Dick in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Pass to Young. And too long on the shot. And it's Collins with the ball for Utah. 4-point game. Here's Markkanen. George outside. The 3 is up. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. It's George on the drive. Quickly against Sexton. He takes it in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the 3-pointer. Hendricks has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
From the arc. Boucher, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen outside. To the middle. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Dick. Young, the pass to Dick. Toronto calls timeout.
Timeout. Start it. Get loud, Theo. It's time for your north side.
Barrett passes to Dick. Over Sexton. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Jazz foul. Hendricks. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Dick, the pass to Boucher. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Jazz on offense. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Hendricks. Kicks it to George. Pass to Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hendricks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Well, Grant, for R.J. Barrett, he pretty much knew he was going to be an NBA player.
Oh, B.A., he sure did. And the #1 prospect out of high school in Florida in 2018. Did his one and done in college at Duke and followed it up with the #3 overall pick. And he has definitely delivered.
A line change here for Utah. To the paint. Pass to Horton Tucker. Let's go with a three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA is the last of the 5 major U.S. pro leagues to sign a new TV deal, with the existing one concluding after this season. Now talks are heating up, and the new deal expected to include traditional cable networks along with some streaming channels. Guys, one thing seems clear: it should amount to a big raise for the league and for its players.
Interesting point. They'll like that. Thanks, Alec. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto.
Boy, it takes more than tight defense to bother Gary Trent Jr. It works out well for him with a trip to the foul line.
Gary Trent Jr. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Fontecchio. He's covered by Siakam. Fontecchio, the pass to Olynyk. Down low. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. Olynyk with a screen on Schroeder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
The Jazz have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Clarkson for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Pass to Schroeder. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Schroeder's got 8.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Yes, it's good. 29 seconds left in the third. The Raptors shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Schroeder. And the layup is good off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Pass to Olynyk. Launches it. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so he hits both. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
Just in the nick of time.
Down to the basket!
Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now. Incredible.
And here at the end of the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Jazz 5 right now. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Fontecchio in at the 4. An open look for Olynyk. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, you've got to keep feeding the big man. When Olynyk gets hot, the basket looks as big as the ocean.
Utah shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. It's Horton-Tucker with a drive. Barnes comes with a double team. Olynyk for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Nice move. And he lays it up and in.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
Fontecchio, the pass to Olynyk. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. George for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. Trailing by 10. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
The 3 from Sexton sinks the tray.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
And here's Schroeder outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Barnes on the wing. It's guarded by Markkanen. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has gotten 4 this quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. On the wing, Sexton. From outside the arc. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
George outside. Inside. It's stolen by Trent. Barnes with it. Picked up by Sexton. Here's Siakam. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 7 assists in the game. Pass to Hendricks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
George feels it out a bit. Markkanen with a screen on Schroeder. George passes to Markkanen. Back to George. Clock at 6. Pass to Collins. Pulls it from 20. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
And here's Siakam for 3. Nails it from 3.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
For three, George knocks it down from distance. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
For three, kept alive. Markkanen. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Utah.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
George outside. Outside Sexton. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Jazz.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Keontae George.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
It's George with the drive. Pass to Sexton. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth, and he gets that one.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Hendricks, and it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle.
Active defense from Jakob Pirtle, that's the key. When he stays active and alert, blocks are going to be there for him.
Here's Collins, and then it's Collins with the dunk. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be... All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaFour.
a matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The wingman is Sharp and Feibel. Jeremy Grant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Simons in at the point. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Simons. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simons.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Barnes outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Feibel finds Ayton. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Siakam sets a screen for Barnes. And finished off by Siakam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding, rising up off the ground.
So, Brent, at the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. They're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. For 3, Siakam. And it's Portland with the rebound. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Simons. Ayton, the pass to Sharp. Takes it inside, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Now that's the kind of pressure Sharp will put on you. He's not one that's going to sit back. He will attack.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Grant outside. Connects from three-point range.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Shooter kicks to Pirtle, and stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here we go. Here's Feibel. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. And he drives in. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Pass to Trent. On the wing, Barnes. Will it go? And the layup is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Simons following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Back to Grant. Passes it to Sharp. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Yeah, easy call.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Now here's Barnes. from outside the arc. And again, Toronto no luck. Trailblazers leading by 3. Simons with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Trent kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Barnes. Drives to the hoop. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Grant goes in.
I think Grant, a great job there of going into contact, not shying away.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Both good from the line that time. Raptors trail by 5. Shot game clock separated by 5. Nobody near Barnes. Off target from three-point range. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. And stolen by Siakam. It's intercepted. Sharp the pass to Thibault. Grant dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Grant. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Trailblazers. They're up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat.
Count that one. Sharp's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Going to work inside. Sharp using that touch and nimbleness to get it done.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Simons kicks to Ayton. Back to Simons. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Hey, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Siakam. The Trailblazers pull it in. Now, here's Sharp. He's got 6.
Good pass from the 2-guard. Sharp, solid at finding his open man.
Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. And now Portland on the break. Here's Sharp. Finished off the break. That's now 8 points for Shaedon Sharp.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Grant gets a wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Siakam finds Barnes. To halt the run. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Simons surveying the D. And he uses the glass on the layup. Simons has got 6 points in the quarter. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
And you wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Here's Simons following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Here's Grant driving to the basket. Good on the shot. And it's 7 points for Jeremy Grant.
And Grant using his greatest strength on the drive, the athleticism. That's hard to match up against.
Here's Schroeder. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
55 seconds left in the first half. And it's Thibault in the corner. Dishes it to Grant. Simons with the screen for Grant. And Simons has it in the corner. 6 to shoot, and it goes down 2 points. Simons has got 8.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good D by Siakam.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning-quick point guard. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
There's a screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And the pass to Ayton. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton, not afraid to get physical with the defender.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Trailblazers lead by 17. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Scoot Henderson. Bob Williams is out there with Walker. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Wainwright in at the 3. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Barnes comes in for R.J. Barrett. Trent's checked in for Dick. And quickly in for Dennis Schroeder. And it's Wainwright missing. Raptors trail by 15. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there. They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for them.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful, but I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Oh, wise words. Thank you. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. R.J. Barrett comes in for Barnes. And Dick subbed in for Trent. And that one's good quickly.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Dick. And the three ball is good. Dick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Brogdon kicks to Walker. Outside to Brogdon. They get the rebound. Wainwright passes to Williams. Here's Wainwright. Barrett covering, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. Well, Brent, with the Blazers, it seemed like they were ready to take the next step a few years back.
Yeah, and then it felt like things sort of shifted in the opposite direction. And trying to find out through injuries and defensive struggles, who is it that is going to help this team make that next step?
Quickly the pass to Dick. And it's quickly missing. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Brogdon. Up again, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Boucher kicks to quickly. Back to Boucher. Here's Barrett. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Brogdon, here we go. Missed inside. Raptors trail by 14 to the right side. Pass to quickly. Raptors moving the ball around. Boucher passes to Young, and Young slams it home.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Brogdon's got a strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a shifty dribbler, but a strong handle, and busts in there with a nice move.
Now, here's quickly. Boucher passes to Dick. He kicks to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Here's Henderson, and he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
And the acrobatic jam, Henderson showing the league what he can do at the rim.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. The kick out to Walker. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Walker with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And it's Walker penetrating. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Walker. Williams has got his second bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Goes up. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
On the break, Brogdon with a great job of surveying the floor and understanding where everybody was coming in from on that fast break.
Here's Dick. And the Raptors miss again. Brogdon outside. The tray. That one no good. He gets it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers holding a big 18. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Barrett is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Young, and it's Dick in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Quickly against Henderson. Dick wide open. Second chance shot out to Barrett. Henderson against Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Down low, Williams. Can't get it to fall. Raptors trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Quickly. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
Trailblazers leading by 18. Here's Henderson. Up and in on the layup. Henderson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Dick. From deep, sinks the three-pointer.
He's such a versatile player as a combo guard, and with that great size, it can allow him to set up teammates.
Brogdon looking it over to the paint. Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Blazers.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Simons, the pass to Grant. Here's Siakam. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Siakam. With the drive, and finished off by Siakam.
With those long strides, Siakam can eat up ground in a hurry.
Pass to Simons.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Grant sets a screen for Simons. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Blazers.
Ayton's checked in.
Number 2, DeAndre Ayton.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. From outside off the mark. Raptors trail by 14. The three from Barnes. Pirtle finds Barnes. And another basket for Toronto.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Simons with the screen on Trent. The kick out to Simons. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And that one misses.
At the line for Toronto.
And he's good on the second.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
1:10 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Simons off the drive. Grant for three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Jakob Poeltl. At the beginning of his career, Grant was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that three ball to become a multi-level scorer.
Now here's Barnes, takes the three, and the Raptors miss again.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Portland.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for DeAndre Ayton.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And here's Barnes for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Simons against Schroeder. Pass to Sharp. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And so Portland.
reach their full potential?
The answer, BA, patience. It can take a few years to get your footing in this league. These young players just need time to develop individually and as a team.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Sharp teams with Thibault on the perimeter. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Now here's George, down low. Here's Hendricks, outside for Sexton. From deep, and the three-pointer goes.
When Colin Sexton likes a look, he takes it, even when it's from range.
Grant outside. The three ball. The rebound by Markkanen. Collins right side. The three from Sexton. Back to Collins. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. Collins right side. Stolen by Ayton.
John Collins. That's his first personal foul.
It's obvious that Simons' game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
Well, Steve, this Jazz franchise has quietly been one of the most consistent teams in the West over the last 7 years.
You're so right, BA, and doing it without building a super team is the most impressive part for me. You see teams go on long playoff streaks, and they're full of superstars, but not those Jazz teams.
Now here's Sexton. Sexton, another miss.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. The drive by Simons, and he goes in for the dunk.
Cutting his way to a shot, Simons working at full speed.
George scanning the floor. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
This guy is one of the fiercest finishers I've ever seen.
How many times have we seen him slam it down right on top of a defender? Now here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Collins. Back to Markkanen. Thibault with a steal. Grant with it. Guarded now by George. Out left to the wing. Ayton passes to Thibault. With the drive. Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
NBA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Simons against George. For 3, Sexton. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Sexton's got 6 points.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Oh, ripped away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Pass to Hendricks. Now here's Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Oh, there's the alley. Simons with a steal. Now the Blazers moving it up. Pulls up for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Shot clock at 6. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Outside for Grant. Back to Simons. 4-3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And it's Collins with the ball for Utah. Trailing by 2. Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. Shoots over Simons. George's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Sharp. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Grant, the pass to Simons. Grant with a screen on George. Back to Grant. There's Simons with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Sexton. Launches a three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Aiden. Simons outside. Here's Sharp. Here's Aiden.
Now this is crucial to Sexton's overall development. Encouraging watching him hustle on the...
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Trailblazers out in front, up by 2. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Malcolm Brogdon, Walker out there with Robert Williams. Then it's Henderson, and it's Wainwright in at the 3 spot. Henderson finds Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to Olynyk. Lets it fly from 18. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Working over that mid-range area, Olynyk does a good job of finding soft spots in the defense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, "I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball."
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. On the wing, Clarkson takes the 3. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Clarkson outside. Pass to Fontecchio. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Second chance effort. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead. Henderson against Clarkson. Here's Wainwright. There's the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Wainwright's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Clarkson outside. Pass to Horton Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Well, Smitty, Portland had that streak of 8 straight playoff appearances. Now they've missed out 2 years in a row.
It's a talented BA but frustrated group in Portland. But you know what? They'll be back.
And Williams punches it home.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. And Clarkson, here we go. Pass to Horton Tucker. Knocks down the triple. Horton Tucker's got his first 3 points of the game.
The quick release there for Taylor Horton Tucker. I love the consistency.
On the take. Here's Wainwright. 3-pointer. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. To the wing on the left. Here's Fontecchio. Now here's Olynyk. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Henderson for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Horton Tucker. Pass to Fontecchio. Clarkson with the ball. And here's Olynyk. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. And it's an 8-point Jazz lead.
It's all about floor spacing. Every coach Olynyk has played for loves to use him in that role.
Brogdon from outside. Offensive rebound. Wainwright. The kick out to Walker. Williams. Oh, throw it down. Robert Williams on the follow.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Fontecchio, the pass to Horton Tucker. Pass to Olynyk. Here's Sensabaugh. Out to the wing. Here's Fontecchio. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Utah with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Without question, Kelly Olynyk displaying all his skills today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
We've got George. Also Colin Sexton out there. Lauri Markkanen out there with John Collins. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
You know, Smitty, we've seen some ridiculous leapers in the NBA. But Shaedon Sharpe is at another level.
Yeah, Grant, some reports they have his vertical jump at 50 inches. He can posterize anyone in this league. And one of those guys who is capable of doing crazy dunks.
Here's Hendricks. Pass to Collins. Markkanen outside. Outside for Sexton. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Sexton's got 12 points in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Markkanen. Here's George to the right side. Collins inside. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Collins. He got a piece of it. Outside Thibault. Can they get it? Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback. Give him 8 points now.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
Outside Sexton. Now George. Back to Sexton. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rebound, Utah.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Collins drawing the double team. George for 3. Counted from distance. George has got his 2nd basket.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Thibault finds Simons. A deep 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Sharp passes to Grant. Launches it from deep. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Sexton. He's got 12. Pass to Collins, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Portland's shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Here's Simons, drives to the hoop.
Not just a jump shooter, Anthony can make plays at the rim.
Sexton looking around. Fires from deep. Here's Collins, pass to Hendricks. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Simon's shot is good.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
1:07 left in the 3rd quarter.
Utah foul. George. That's his 1st personal foul.
1:03 left in the 3rd. To the middle.
I think Simons wanted the whistle. He goes inside and makes havoc.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Jazz?
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
A line change here for Utah. Here's Clarkson after the basket by Portland. This one for 3. It's not going to go for him. Portland trailing here. Wainwright, pass to Williams. Out to Simons. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Pass to Olynyk from downtown. Sinks the tray. Olynyk's got 13.
Don't look now. Kelly Olynyk's having a tremendous...
Oh, wow!
Whoa.
He drills it from deep.
Really testing the limits of his range there, B.A.
With 1 on the clock. He can't get it to go. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Jack. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Thibault and Grant are at the forward spots. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Fontecchio, stolen by Ayton. Here's Sharp. Pass to Ayton to tie it up. Nails it from beyond the arc. And that ties it up.
Nice pass. You love how Sharp anticipates situations.
Clarkson outside. Here's Fontecchio. Grant brings a double. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Clock at 4. Sensabaugh. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 2.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Grant, the pass to Sharp. Simons outside. Here's Sharp. He's covered by Clarkson. Out to Simons. To take the lead. Horton Tucker grabs the miss.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Pass to Fontecchio. Now here's Olynyk. The 3. Simons with a rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Speedy play by Horton Tucker. Grabbing the rock and quickly getting up the court.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Grant. Now Simons. First free throw is good. So Utah ends up going with a new group. It's both from the stripe.
You have to respect Jeremy Grant. This is a guy who is always willing to grind it out and somehow makes the most of whatever situation he's in on the floor.
Here's George. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Simons. On the wing, Simons. Back to Grant to take the lead. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And here's Simons outside. Sexton grabs the board.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You see the trust this team has in Grant's ability to step up in crucial times.
Markkanen left side. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
For Portland, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Simons finds Grant. Driving inside, and he hits it to tie the game.
Slicing to the rim with confidence. When Grant attacks like this, it's fun to watch.
It's George on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Markkanen from long range. Simons with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Thibault against Markkanen. And it's Simons penetrating, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Firing with confidence, Simons continues to flourish when given the opportunity.
George passes to Collins. Puts the move on, and Collins with the slam.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Thibault on the wing. Pass to Simons. Back to Grant. 3-pointer. Offensive board.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
There's the drive.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team. He must have ice in his veins. Simons pushes out all distractions and drops the clutch shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Horton Tucker, he's checked in for George. Horton Tucker with it, working on Grant. For 3, Collins. Oh my! What a shot!
Big big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
Timeout called. Portland. They trail by 1. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Both teams deciding to change it up. And stolen by Sexton. It's tipped. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Marketing is a confident free throw shooter, but can he shoulder the pressure of the moment? Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the three-point lead. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the W.
Jazz off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Trent and Barnes share the wing. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Now, here's Sexton. Hangs home the trifecta.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Doors, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top.
Here's George. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. The open look here for Sexton. That ball was nice feed that time from George. Sexton's got 5 now.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. From past the arc. Hendricks can't get it to go. Here's Siakam. And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the contact made that shot more difficult, but Siakam stays with it and makes the shot anyway. Nicely done.
Here's George. The shot from the low post is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Right side, Sexton. There's the drive. Plays it up off the glass. He has 7.
Okay, the initiative from the young bull, Colin Sexton, as some like to call him. How about that drive?
Here's Schroeder. Traps in the tray. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Greg, one thing you know, you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Raptors with the lead. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Siakam. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Jazz have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. George looking over the floor. Outside for Sexton. Over to the wing. Hendricks. Another miss by Utah. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Toronto. Siakam finds Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Siakam's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Passes to Pirtle. Kicks it to Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. 1:09 left in the first. Kicks it out to Siakam. From the top of the key, Markkanen pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And Utah turns it over again. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Schroeder. And the 3 off target. Utah trailing here. Here's George. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Marking it into the lane. He draws iron on the dunk. Toronto leading by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Siakam's got his second basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's George. Takes it off the glass.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
On the wing, Barnes. It's deflected. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And stolen by Siakam. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Walker Kessler. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Fontecchio in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Back in the 2022 offseason doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lowry Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do, and he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
They swipe it. Fast break, Toronto. Trent passes to Barnes. Here's the 3. Kessler with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Oh, Scotty Barnes off the deck into the cup. Nice finish.
And that one's good. Fontecchio.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Back to Trent. He dishes it to Pirtle. Trent kicks it over to Schroeder. Takes a 3. Rebound by Olynyk. Jazz have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Horton-Tucker. He nails it. And we're tied up. Horton-Tucker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now Toronto Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
Now, here's Trent. Jordan Clarkson missing his last shot. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
Horton Tucker with it. He's guarded by Schroeder. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Horton Tucker.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Pirtle. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Barnes passes to Schroeder. It's Trent on the wing. Clock is at 3, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Siakam inside the 3-point line. Rebound by Olynyk.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Kessler. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Trent, left side. Siakam, high post. 6 points for him. Misses from short range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Toronto leading by 3. Wants to get it to Barnes and does.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Kessler passes to Olynyk. There's the pick. Inside. Horton Tucker, that's good. Horton Tucker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Schroeder kicks to Trent. Back to Schroeder. On the wing, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's big-time length and athleticism by Scotty Barnes, leaving no doubt.
Horton Tucker with it. He's got 8. And stolen by Barnes. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Trent finds Barnes. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Back to Pirtle. The pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Back to Trent. And here's Schroeder. Kicks it out to Siakam. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Raptors. He finishes with 9 points. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Toronto leading by 5. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Dick. Then it's Young, and it's quickly in at the point. Collins dishes to George. Sexton with the screen for George. Shoots. Toronto grabs the miss. Pass to Dick. Now quickly. Tries again. Dick with it. Marking it on him. And it's quickly missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Collins passes to George. Back to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
Utah shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Dick. Young sets a screen for Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 5.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Back to Barrett. To the middle. Here's Young. It doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Sexton for 3. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. Dick passes to Young. Here's Dick. Defended by Sexton. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Down low. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
Dick passes to quickly. Here's Boucher. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. Hendricks back to Sexton. And he comes up with the deuce. Now just a 1-point Toronto lead.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume 3-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Young. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. Barnes, he's checked in for Barrett. And Trent subbed in for Dick. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for quickly. Raptors leading by 3. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Nobody near Schroeder. No good from outside. Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson goes in. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, incredible effort from Clarkson on that play. Willing to give everything to make it an N1 opportunity.
For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one misses.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Can't connect from short range. Utah calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover number.
Here's Clarkson. He's got 5 with 4 seconds on the clock, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's handle has improved, and that allows that kind of move to happen.
Here's Barnes. He nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 2. From Delta Center, back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Lowry Markkanen. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Collins, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. That's the group right now for Utah. To take the lead, it's tipped. Now Trent. Siakam kicks to Barnes. Puts up a deep 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Collins. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Markkanen against Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Sexton. And that one goes long.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And there's the pass to Siakam. And it's Trent in the corner. Lock at 6. Back to Siakam. And he drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Collins.
Now there is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
Siakam, 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Sexton penetrating. And the layup is good. Sexton's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Siakam misses. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And stolen by Barnes. Schroeder, right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. The Jazz shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Here's Clarkson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Schroeder. It's deflected.
I think this is the next step for Markkanen, right? The ability to improve your defense and become a real factor. Send it back.
That's a 2 from Sexton. And right on target with the switch. Sexton's got 8 points here in this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Utah Jazz.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert. Jordan Clarkson unafraid of the big-time delivery.
That's tipped. Ball's not loose. Collins finds Sexton. Here's Hendricks. Now, here's Sexton. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
The drive by Schroeder. Trent outside. Nobody near Barnes. Sinks the triple. Barnes has got 23 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Sexton the pass to Collins. Offline from the high post.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Utah leading. Here's Hendricks. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact. As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a two-possession lead all of a sudden.
Siakam misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Here's Sexton. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Trent. For the three. And the Raptors miss again. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
And that's two tough points from Collins. Willing to mix it up down low.
Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Outside for Sexton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Raptors now. The kick out to Barnes. Jacks up a three. Can't get the three to fall. Schroeder against Markkanen. From deep, Trent. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from three, and look out, folks.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Here's Collins. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Clearly a foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. Toronto calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Poeltl.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. It's tipped, and so it's Utah who's scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.